Hello there, magical gang stars. We're going back to the old gangstar way. No more of that pick a pile. Due to popular consensus is that they like the old way. All right, so whatever. I gave that a shot. It is what it is. That's what they said. They said only because of the people will jump. I don't give a fuck now. You know what I mean? Who am I to conform to anybody? I am the gangsta magician. I do what I want. And I am going to do things the gangstar way, right, Archangel Michael? Tell him. He said, let me tell you something, brother. He says, it's over for you because the chakras are aligning. They're coming into it. Okay, things are coming your way. What's meant for you will always find you. So why don't we get going with the tarot? That's what we're all here, the Gangstar Tarot. That's why we do this. This is what it's all about. Why don't we get started? Why don't we? Got the little incense, make these smell all nice, very nice. Little thing here. Okay, let's see. What do we got? What is in our energy? The divine collective, the ones who've seen it all, they've done it all, been through it all. You know the ones, our favorite. What do we got? Alright, so there's a Page of Pentacles here we got for you. Alright, so something's telling me there's some exploration and learning. You are beginning a new venture or project and are eager to learn and explore all that it has to offer. I am open and eager to learn new skills and take on new opportunities. Yes, you are very ambitious, you are diligent, goal-orientated, you are a planner. You could be a star student. You could be my star student. You're very studious, grounded, loyal, faithful, dependable. That's you. I mean, that's what we're going to base this around here. You being so dependable, ambitious, and then people trying to use this against you as desperation. But here's the thing. We're going to work smarter and not harder. Maybe you were under the impression you had to work extremely hard to get what you want. We're going to work smart to get what we want. That's what we're going to do. We're working smarter. All right, and how are we going to do that? Okay, and how are we going to do that is because we are the gang star of this show. You are the star here. I mean, it's very simple to see. Hope, inspiration, renewal. You are on the right path and have faith that the universe is guiding you towards your dreams. I mean, come on. I have hope and inspiration for the future. That's why you're so ambitious. That's why you're so driven to succeed. That's why you're the best. Alright, so we got the Star, Page of Pentacles, like that. Alright, and here's another thing. You got 9 of Cups here. So that tells me you're a wish come true. You're going to get your wish come true. I mean, contentment and satisfaction. You have achieved a sense of emotional and material satisfaction, are feeling fulfilled. I am grateful for the abundance and blessings in my life. Yes, you are 9 of Cups. I mean, wishes coming true, contentment, satisfaction, success, recognition, pleasure. Yes, you bring that pleasure to the table. Yes, you do. The star is here. I mean, it's not hard to say who's the star. You can't stop your shine. Especially when you're in this manifestation mode with this Page of Pentacles. I mean, and not to mention you're in this full energy. You're pure. You're innocent. New beginnings are here. A fresh start, new beginnings, and taking risk. You're being called to step outside of your comfort zone and embrace the unknown. I am open to new beginnings. I mean, obviously, you're starting new here with this Page of Pentacles. You're building something new. You're just 9 of Cups. Your wish come true. You're the star of this show. New beginnings, freedom, innocence, originality, adventure, idealism, spontaneous. You could do whatever you want. You could go wherever you like. Nobody's gonna stop you. They took everything, so we'll go where we want. We'll go somewhere else. And now you're going somewhere else. See, this is what they need. They need you to be begging for you to let them in. Okay, oh, let me in. But you're just like, okay, you don't want me here? Bye, see you later. And now the people that weren't gonna let you in, now they're chasing after you. They want you to come back now. So, come on, bro. You know what I mean? That tells me everything I need to know. So they're gonna have to work harder, okay, to get your respect, okay? Because you're this pure and innocent fool, okay? Now look at them. They're all anxious and depressed now that you're the star of the show, this pure and innocent star who's getting their wish come true, that's manifesting. They're all anxious and depressed. Anxiety and worry. You may be experiencing intense anxiety and worry, possibly related to a past trauma or unresolved issue. Maybe they are, okay? Maybe they should, get counseling or something, like, instead of attacking you. Like, it's like, this is, oh, they're going to blame this on whatever this is. Like, no, you did this. I don't care what anybody did to you in the past. You continued the cycle. You're just as bad as the people that hurt you. Stop it. Okay? And here's the thing. You're 9 of Pentacles. Not only are you 9 of Cups, you're 9 of Pentacles. 9-9. It's telling me signaling endings here. New beginnings with this Fool. Alright? Self-sufficient and luxurious. You have achieved a level of financial stability that allows you to enjoy the finer things in life to pursue your passions. I am self-sufficient and able to manifest my own abundance. Rewarded efforts, achievement, independence, success, material security, self-sufficiency. That's you. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, the Star, Page of Pentacles, the Fool, all to the chagrin of this group of fucking strappers who thought that they were going to attack you in a group, okay? And you beat them, and now look at them. That's what they're all doing, all by themselves, all alone. Thought they were tough guys. Ain't so tough anymore, are you? And you're down with the star, the gangster of the show. Satisfying. Satisfied with that premise there. So why don't we elaborate further? Yeah, the gangster way is the best way. Look, you figure I got the whole premise. I got 6 cards. I start. I get a whole, scenario of what it is, and then I, elaborate further, and then I get more, and then I confirm, and I get the answer that way. You know what I mean? So it's like, how's anybody going to tell me that's not the right way to do it? Because I don't give a fuck. What I believe matters more than what these people believe. Spiritual authority over them. Okay, so anybody's in the way of us or trying to, get us to fucking, you're finished. You're done. Run you over. Told you. Get in line. Get ran over. And what did they do? They didn't want to get in line. So what happens? They get ran over. They try to call your bluff. You weren't bluffing. That's the problem. But you called their bluff, and we're going to continue to call their bluff. Come on, come do something. They know they can't do nothing to you, especially you. All right, so what do we got here? Let's elaborate further. Let's see what's in the energy here for the Divine Collective God, please. And thank you. What do you say? What do you know? The cat got me, this motherfucker. All right, so what else do you need to know? What else? What do we say? What do we know here, God? Please and thank you. All right, so we got this 8 of Pentacles here. That's what we say. That's what we know, okay? Because you're mastering your craft. You're sharpening your skill. Mastery and skill building. You are dedicating yourself to honing your craft and becoming an expert in your field. All right? I am committed to honing my craft and mastering my skills. Of course you are. You only want to be, it's not saying you only want to be the best, but you want to do the best you can do, okay? You're not here to half-ass things. You're not here to scam nobody. Skill, talent, craftsmanship, quality, high standards, expertise, mastery, commitment, dedication, accomplishment. 8 of Pentacles, all right? So we already saw at the beginning you're a 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. So, of course, you had to be an 8 of Pentacles to get there. So this is where, this is going to surround about how you got to where you are now. Or where you're getting to. That's how you're going to get there. It's through this 8 of Pentacles. You know why? Because I just said that. 9 of Cups. Because your wish come true. You are this 9 of Cups. It's here. You saw that. So, alright. Sounds good. So far, so good. I like. I don't want to, I'm not going to jinx it, though. Alright, I said I'm not going to jinx it, but here's this King of Wands in reverse, this scumbag. So this ruthless fucking boorish character. Why? This is a warlock. This is the epitome, this is the what's it called? What the fuck's that word? Fuck whatever it is. They're the warlock, the quintessential warlock of the deck, this King of Wands in reverse. And they wanted to stop you from mastering your craft here because they knew that exposes them for what they are, because this person made them, what's it called? They made their their thoughts on you very clear. They might not have said it to your face, but this is a really fucking energy that's a very, very sticky energy. Like, this energy is very hard to get rid of. This energy could have been in your life for a really long time. You will not be, like, you know what this energy is. Like, as soon as you approach it, you're just like, ooh, yeah, I don't like that. You know what I mean? You trust me. You know what this is. So whoever you just have that hatred, not hatred, who you just do not mix with, this is who that is. It's always been a thorn in your side. But now, Seven of Wands, you're in complete control of the situation with this person. Perhaps maybe this person was in control before. Maybe they had more money. Maybe they had more status. Maybe they, whatever. They were doing a little witchcraft behind your back without you knowing. But now, you know, and it doesn't work anymore. And now they're fucking, they're melting. This fucking strapper. This is what it is, a fucking strapper. Fucking King of Wands in reverse. Real strapper, this one is. And this could be a stepfather, this could be an uncle, this isn't an ex. It could be, a cousin, some jerk off. I mean, some jerk off that thinks they're a big shot, but the fact is they're nothing. And you're going to show everybody nothing. Because they're going to walk the plank. Persona non grata, this King of Wands in reverse. Okay, why? Because you're this Queen of Pentacles. They tried to say you weren't this. They tried to say you were a loser, that you couldn't take care of yourself, that you couldn't do anything. But the fact is that Nine of Pentacles shows differently. It shows you're a Queen of Pentacles. And then not just any Nine of Pentacles, you're Eight of Pentacles to that Nine of Pentacles. You mastered your craft to get there. You didn't do it the easy way. Nurturing and abundant you are. You are a natural caregiver who values comfort and stability and are able to provide for those in your care. This person said you can't take care of yourself or others. Okay? I am grounded and nourished, able to nurture and provide for myself and others. Okay? This person said you were crazy. This person said you couldn't be trusted. You were a loose cannon. That you were this, you were that, you were a fucking this so many things. It's all going back to you, strapper. Okay? Because you're very generous, caring, nurturing. You could be a homebody, you have good business sense, you're comforting, welcoming, and luxurious. So we have you as this Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles here, mastering the craft, don't need nobody. All to the chagrin of this King of Wands in reverse. Why? Because look, Nine of Wands, you're too brave, you were too courageous for this King of Wands in reverse. This person, you're not scared of this person. This person thought that, they really thought they were a big shot because they knew this witchcraft and you didn't know what was happening here. They really thought it was a fucking big joke. Okay, they pretended to be like they were a good person. They pretended to be like they were like a coach, that they were this or they were that. They were a good provider. This is a fucking disgusting human being that probably does fucking weird shit. Alright, we're not gonna make accusations, but this person's a strapper, remember. So what else about this strapper? We got you here mastering your craft. Ooh. You here mastering your craft. Alright, now look, so you have this Five of Swords here though. So look, this King of Wands in reverse, they wanted to win at all costs against you. They were willing to do anything. That's why they interfered in your divine union. They made sure people heard things about you that weren't true. They made sure they confirmed it. They made sure they had other people confirm it. Okay, they had a big laugh. They were partying. They had a good time when you were down. Didn't you, King of Wands? Or did you? You had a good time. You had a good time, didn't you? Now you're going to get it. Okay, conflict and defeat. You may be dealing with a difficult conflict or feeling defeated by a recent loss or setback, King of Wands. In reverse, guess what? We're going to tell you, choose your battles wisely. You didn't choose your battle wisely coming against us. Arguments, disputes, aggression, bullying, intimidation, conflict, hostility. I mean, this is what this person's MO is. They like to control people with fear. They're the type of person when you say, oh, I'm going to go do something, they instantly will find a reason why it's not a good idea and how something bad happened when this is the epitome of somebody destroying what you think is. That's why you don't tell these people nothing. Ever. This energy will never see you again. They will never, ever be in your presence again. And anybody who wants to stay with this energy, they can stay. Okay? Otherwise, this energy is going to be left alone by themselves. And they can do whatever they want with themselves after that. Because this is where they belong. This is what they wanted for you. It's what they're going to get. We're sending it back to you, big strapper. You can't beat us. You're finished. Okay? Thought you were a tough guy. But here's the thing. You're going to go in the Tower of Terror now. Okay, we're going to put you in the Tower of Terror and see how tough you really are. So we got this King of Wands in reverse. Strapper wants to win at all costs against you. But you're sitting here in this Queen of Pentacles, just mastering your craft. You're not even, you have your back turned to this person. You don't even give a fuck. This person can't even get near you anyway. Okay, because look, Six of Cups are in reverse. This person is all conditional. Everything they've ever done in their life has been for a reason. Okay, they're living in the past now. Okay, this person's came by what they did in the past. That's what they keep going by. Oh, I did this, I did that. No, we don't give a fuck. Nobody cares. You're stuck there. All right, and that's where you're going. We're going to send you back there too. This person, they don't want to move forward. Two of Pentacles. But you, this is Queen of Pentacles, adapted. You're flexible. You're balanced. You had a plan. You didn't let, I mean, you got knocked down, but you got getting back up. That's part of the being flexible and adaptable. I mean, you didn't just, these people, you knock them down once, they fucking go run and cry. They want to get you in trouble. They want to go call the cops. That's what they like to do. It's call the cops on them. A little fucking clown will run there and then do that. Oh yeah, I'm very scared here of this person. They're very crazy. This Queen of Pentacles. I feel like I'm not safe here. Just put them away. This person's a slime ball. I'm telling you. Slime ball. This could be your stepfather. Probably is. If you have a stepfather. Piece of shit. Alright, so what else do we got? What else? Alright, is that there's a Seven of Pentacles in reverse with this fucking jerk off. Okay, because look, they didn't want to work hard here. Alright, this is unfinished work, this is procrastination, this is low effort. They just wanted to build off your energy. They thought by attacking you, siphoning your energy, that they could get whatever they like out of this, and they were. Alright, but now there's no reward here. Okay, you took it all back, and now they're stuck. There's nothing they could do. They're going to be all alone. Look, this made you actually the Empress, though. So, and in fact, King of Wands in reverse, they made you into this Empress. So, Assistant, can you do us a favor? Can you send out the nicest fruit basket to this King of Wands in reverse, this big strapper? They earned it, okay? So they're going to get it, okay? So that's coming your way, King of Wands in reverse. Maybe, you know, you're going to be all alone. Maybe it'll make you feel better. So let's get back to you now with this Queen of Pentacles, mastering your craft. What else? Enough about this person. What else do we need to know? Okay, is that you, Six of Pentacles, are receiving what's meant for you. So now we're focused on you here. You're receiving what's meant for you because of this Eight of Pentacles. Now people want to be generous with you. Okay, generosity and charity. You are in a position to give back, or they are in a position, you or someone else are in a position to give back to others and share your abundance with those in need. So that's what's going to happen. When you start receiving, you're going to start showing people how you're supposed to. The more you give, the more you get. I am grateful for the abundance in my life and give generously to others. And that's how you're going to keep that cycle going. You're not going to try to stop. You're not going to try to hold. You're not going to try to steal. You're not going to try to, make people not good because you're threatened by them. Okay, you don't want them to be better than you. Now, you're not going to do that. You're going to want everybody to be better, okay, because that makes you better. So you're not focused on what other people are doing. You're focused on you. Only matters how you think, your consciousness. Whoever's in control of the consciousness right now, not anymore, you're not. We're taking it over. Why? Because we're a Queen of Wands. Sexy-ass Queen of Wands, too, in this energy 100% of the time. Not only are you a Queen of Pentacles, but you're a sexy Queen of Pentacles. Who don't need nobody. Yes, you are. And this King of Wands, all to the chagrin of this devil King of Wands here, in reverse. Want to win at all cost. Seems like it really cost them this time. So what else do we need to know? Let's get back to you again. So you have this Queen of Pentacles here, receiving what's meant for them, mastering your craft. Seems good to me. Okay. Also, at the same time, Four Swords, you're resting and relaxing over there. I mean, you're calling your energy back. This is, I guess, how you would stay in this Eight of Pentacles. You would have to be focused on yourself. So this is telling me everything about you focusing on yourself, making all about you, and this is how you're going to receive what's meant for you. They need you to be fucking running around, hustle and bustle with them, fucking fighting with them. Okay, rest and recover. You are taking a break from the hustle and bustle of life to rest and recharge your batteries. I rest and recharge for a brighter future. That's what August is for. Okay, that's what August is for. And when August comes, this King of Wands in reverse, here's the thing. They got a painful ending to look forward to. It's all over for you, King of Wands in reverse. This person will take themselves out. Guaranteed. You heard it here. Mark my words, this person will take themselves. This is probably like a big gun enthusiast, okay? This is probably like somebody, like a big fucking far-right conservative. This is what this is right here. I'm telling you, this is a fucking that's what a strapper is. I mean, this is what that is. They're the two worst, the far left and the far right. One's a fucking pussy, this one's a fucking, demon, big devil. They're both fucking the worst. So what else? Anything else? Get you a new deck. Anything else we need to know here? Queen of Pentacles, resting and relaxing, receiving what's meant for them, mastering their craft. Okay, but here's the thing. You got this King of Wands in reverse still. Their Page of Swords in reverse. They're all being seen as manipulative and deceptive. They want to win all course. They're trying to say that you're not really like this. That this is a show you're putting on. This is all a big show. That you're really not like this. So you're putting on a show 24 hours a day is what this person is trying to say. Now they're trying to say that you're making them sick. That you're making this happen. You're the reason. You have to be investigated is what they're saying. You probably did this. This person did some illegal activity in your name. Or they know something about it. There's mortgage fraud or something done here. Alright, because look, you're just Queen of Swords now, okay? You have boundaries. They can't even get in your energy. Before they would be able to get in energy, they could, mess around, take this Queen of Pentacles energy from you. They can't get there no more with the Queen of Swords there. Queen of Swords is like your fucking, your buffer. Somebody knocks on the door, it's like, may I ask who's calling? Okay, who do you want? They want you. Well, what's this in reference to? This is what this Queen of Swords is. And if you ain't got the right answer, you're not getting past this person. It's the truth. You know it and we know it. That's why they're losing. They didn't see that coming though. That made you an Empress though. Empress! High Priestess. Gangsta Magician. The best of the best you are. Alright, so what else do we got? Anything else we need to know? Please and thank you. Alright, is other than the fact that you are this gangsta magician, you are the magical gangstar, you are the Queen of Pentacles, you're resting and relaxing, this gangsta magician, this magical gangster is receiving what's meant for them, they're mastering their craft as a magician, manifesting your desires through focused intention and action. Focus on yourself. You have the tools you need to succeed, so believe in yourself and take action. I have the power to manifest my desire. Nobody's stopping you, alright? Because willpower, desire, resourcefulness, skill, ability, concentration, manifesting. I mean, this is what you are. You are the manifester. You are a master manifester. Just, they can't block this anymore. They tried. You'll never stop. They can only last so long. All right. It's getting to the point because 3 of Cups. You're celebrating now. You're having a good time. There's no way that they could not hide this anymore. They're showing who they are right now by you not talking to them. And other people around them feel that energy that you felt originally. And that's the way they feel that you felt towards them is how they feel towards them now. Maybe this person was swapping energies with you or something. Somehow or another, they were in your energy, this fucker. Alright, so what else do we need to know? Anything else? And I'm going to the new deck. What's going to be the end here? Alright, the end is this. Death is here to protect this magician, this gangster magician, this magical gangster. He said, let me tell you something, King of Wands in reverse. He's like, have a seat. Death's showing up to this King of Wands in reverse's door. They're hiding now. Now they're hiding in the closet. They don't want to come out. They're sorry. They didn't know. It was a joke, is what they're saying. This is what Death told us. Endings and new beginnings. You are being called to let go of what no longer serves you and makes way for new growth and transformation. I embrace transformation and new beginnings. That's what this King of Wands in reverse should have done, but they just want to keep things the same. They want to keep things stagnant and stalling. Okay, transformation, ending, change, transition, letting go, release. This person is going to be released because Death is here for them. Okay, so what you going to do, King of Wands in reverse? What you going to do when Death and the largest arms in the world run wild on you? That's what that person has to worry about. And, because 2 of Pentacles, I don't think they're going to be able to adapt to what Death has to offer to them. I don't think they could adapt like you. No, they can't. In case you were wondering. That's what it is. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, they did it to themselves. They're the ones who did this. You didn't do this to them. Alright? You didn't do this. And here's another thing I gotta tell you. Alright? I can't do the videos every day no more. All right, that's what the main reason why. It's not because of the fucking style. It's the thing. It's because I put a video up every single day that I fucked myself over. All right, because I never gave the chance to mature for the thing to send it out. It just stops when it does what it does, and then I put a new one, and it just forgets about that one, and it focuses. So that's where I went bad at. That's where I messed. That's where I made my error at. You can only give yourself away for so long. I mean, eventually people are going to see you and say, "Whoa, where are they at? I missed that person." Because now I feel bad because it's going to make people are going to probably get used to me all that time. Now it's like I'm not doing it. I'm doing it for other reasons, energy purposes. This is how you get your energy. This is how I bring it to me. I can't. If I go out there and people just know I'm going to be there, it's because remember, you're the one who brings the fun. You are the sun. See, nobody cares about the sun unless they're not there. When the sun's out, nobody cares. They'll be out tomorrow. It'll be fine. But when people don't know when they're going to see you again, that's when they start getting nervous. So that's all we got to say about that. All right, so this magician here has death taking care of things with this King of Wands in reverse, while this, magician, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, they're mastering their skills here, sharpening their skill, they're receiving what's meant for them. They're Four of Swords, resting and relaxing over here. There ain't no rush. You're like that turtle, just going very slowly to where it is, and slowly, while these fuckers are jumping around, trying to make fun of you, jumping around at you. And you're just like, I'm just mastering my craft. That's all I'm doing. Doesn't matter what you say. Nobody cares what you say. Really don't. They don't care what you say, King of Wands in reverse. You're a fucking first-class strapper. Shut the fuck up. All right, so what else do we got? Why don't we elaborate or get a confirmation, clarification here for this wonderful magician? See, the thing is that I love to do it. That's why I say I love what I do, and I do what I love because I love to fucking do this. So that's why I it's hard for me to just intentionally not do it. I'll probably just have to do like every other, and I'll put like maybe every other in the members, and then the others are going to be, I'm still going to do them. Like, I'm still going to do like three a week, but it's like, I need more than that personally for myself. So what else do we need to know? Why don't we elaborate? Let's see what's happening. You're just Queen of Pentacles magician. You're clear as day that way. Death's here, taking this King of Wands reverse is a blockage. It's been around for quite a bit. This is a long time blockage. So let's elaborate for it. Please and thank you, God, for our divine collective. Thank you. All right, so here's the thing with this King of Wands in reverse. They got this Queen of Cups in reverse with them now. Okay, so this person, they wanted to replace you, they said. They thought that they were going to come here and replace you. All right, but here they're coming off like a complete crybaby. We've seen this, I think the last one. Inner feeling, self-care, self-love, codependent, insecurity, faithful. So that's another thing, too. Like, I can't expect people to watch these videos every day, an hour a day out of their time to watch. I can't expect that. You're never going to you're just going to forget. You can never, ever be able to, I put too much out. See, I was overwhelming you, my magical gangsters. I need to scale back and allow you to, soak this in and see what else is out there. That's what I was told yesterday. All right, inner feeling, self-care, self-love. See, these people, they don't feel too good about themselves as Queen of Cups in reverse. All right, that's how they're trying to get sympathy, but it causes them to be more unattractive. So these are two of the most unattractive energies you could imagine. If this is a couple, if this is whatever, but this could be your own mother. All right, but these are very, very unattractive energies. People do not want them around. People do not care what they have to say, because Ace of Pentacles, you're receiving what's meant for you. You're receiving it, okay? Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. You are this Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. You're a magician. You're able to manifest. Remember that. It's all centered around that. Manifestation, Page of Pentacles at the beginning. This is where these all come together. That's why I got to, be more detailed when I explain it to you. And that's why I can't do a million videos, because I'm doing you a disservice. Doing myself a disservice. I'm doing all of us a disservice. And it's like, well, you're going to say, well, how is that? You work so hard, but sometimes working so hard doesn't get you where you need to be. What the fuck? I did every single day almost for a year. Where it really, I mean, I'm very happy where I'm at, believe me, but it should be a lot farther along, you know? And I just didn't know how to do it. But now I learned. It's all about learning, okay? You have to learn. Not everything's not going to be success. You know what it's like to fail. That's why you're so impressive. Seven of Pentacles, okay? Because you have a long-term view here, all right? You're hardworking. This Queen of Cups in reverse, they're not. Death's here for them, though. They're not going to win. They can't. They think that this is going to make people feel bad for them and then look at you as the bad guy. But they're only making themselves more, unattractive. So anything else? All right, is that you have the Six of Cups here. All right, so people are nostalgic towards you. They're thinking back because they try to say that this Queen of Cups in reverse was the real one and that you were the fake one. So people automatically jumped against you. But now people are saying that everything they said you are is exactly what this person is. And now people are asking questions. They may be reminiscing about your childhood or thinking about someone from your past. This is a card of children and can represent working with adolescents, simplicity, playfulness, innocence, protection, and family. Take the support available from family and close friends if you trust them. Familiarity, happy memories, reminiscing, childhood memories, innocence, joy, nostalgia. That's how people feel towards you. All right, and this brings us Five of Wands here, though. There's all this conflict, this competition, this rivalry. This Queen of Cups in reverse thought they were going to come rival you, that they were going to come take this from you. They didn't rival anything. All they have is conflict. This is all they have with themselves right now. Okay, that's what they're doing. They're all fighting. Because it's not so much fun now when the rabbit gets the gun. Or the turtle gets the gun in this situation. So what else we got? Death is here. Okay, is that you are this Nine of Wands. You are very brave. You're very courageous. Yes, you are. Even when things are tough and seem insurmountable, you stand firm and ride out the storm. You're willing to do what it takes to get to the finish line. You are the turtle, brother. Come on. You're willing to do what it takes to get to the finish line. The Nine of Wands encourages you to keep pushing. You have a support system, trust in yourself, and take help where it's offered. So that's twice that said that. Okay, this is about courage, persistence, resilience, bravery, courageous, okay? Of course, Seven of Wands, you're in complete control here. If anything goes better with this Nine of Wands, it's the Seven of Wands, okay? That's the best two for you and that to describe you in the situation. In complete control, brave and courageous because of that. Or you're in control because you are so brave and courageous as this magician. And people are nostalgic towards you. All right, and why? Because you're this High Priestess. That's why they see you as this High Priestess. That's what you are, High Priestess magician. They see you as this High Priestess, and that is why they're nostalgic. They say, "Wow, I remember that person. They're awesome." You need to listen to your gut. We tell these people, listen to your intuition. Meditate, reflect, and turn inward, as the answers are within you. You're headed towards a period of growth. Intuition, sacred knowledge, subconscious, spirituality, divine feminine. I mean, that's who you are. You know, it's just what it comes down to. It's how you become this High Priestess. That's how, I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. If you embody the divine feminine energy, you will become a High Priestess. Because Knight of Pentacles, you're too hardworking, you're too efficient, you're too responsible, you're too brave, you're too courageous. You're in complete control here, this High Priestess, against this Queen of Cups in reverse. I mean, this is what it is. It's the High Priestess versus a Queen of Cups in reverse. This Queen of Cups in reverse thought that they had this King of Wands in reverse as their backup plan. But now they're crying because you're winning. Because they wanted to do things. They wanted to win at all costs. They got disqualified here, this person. All right, look, confirmation is the King of Wands in reverse. So we know that scumbag's here. Okay, they thought that having this scumbag was going to make them, this was their ace in the hole. No, this person is the fucking going to just be in a hole, okay? Because this ain't the first fucking hole we ever dug, King of Wands in reverse. Remember that. Okay, so you got right off the bat, King of Wands in reverse here, Queen of Cups in reverse here, you as his High Priestess, Six of Cups, Nine of Wands. Interesting. But Death's here. So nobody's going to get by. So winning at all costs really cost them. Okay, because your lover's energy was too much. They need you to go bitter and continue to cycle, continue hurting people. They thought that you would because it was so mean what they did to you, but you didn't allow it to break you. You made you stronger, made you see seen as brave, and allowed you to become this High Priestess magician. Empress, High Priestess, Gangsta, Magician you are. Okay, so we got the King of Wands reverse for sure. They're clarified. I mean, look, I mean, you got it. I mean, what are the odds? I do 2 decks, and then you get 2 King of Wands reverses. So you know this is who you're dealing with. This boorish, ruthless warlock that thought they were going to bring in this replacement, Queen of Cups reverse, but they did not. They did not get the job done. And now the people are at it. They don't want me. Nobody wants them around now. That's why this person's going to off themselves. That's why I was there. We'll walk the plank. Go use your guns against you. That's what we're going to tell them. I don't even know what they're going to do to this person. They got the guns out. All right, but it's like, no, we don't want to hear this. What else? All right, so yeah, 10 of Wands. They're going to be carrying all the burden here. This is what it is. This King of Wands is carrying all the burden in this whole situation. This is who put the most work in here. You're almost there. You may have unconsciously or consciously taken on extra responsibilities, maybe, but you know that the blood, sweat, and tears you put in are about to pay off. That's why you're taking it easy. You're resting and relaxing over here. Let this King of Wands reverse. Let them carry the fucking burden. Fucking scumbag. All right, because look, 4 of Pentacles. They wanted to take. They wanted the breadcrumb. They wanted to, you know, act like you needed them, or like how they need to be needed, like that they were the savior, like that. But they were just hoarding money, like just so you couldn't have it. Hoarding money, energy, and love just so you couldn't have it. Not even doing anything with it. But now you're calling it all back. And that's why you're here. Anything else? Okay, other than the fact that you are this High Priestess and you're rolling in this Chariot, limited edition, fully loaded, 2026. You're overcoming trials and regaining control. Yes, you are. Strength and willpower are vital to ensuring victory through the path of obstacles ahead. The key message is that you need to maintain focus to emerge successfully in the next phase. Stay the course and follow your plan with confidence. I mean, you got that confidence, that's for sure. Not only do you have this Chariot, but you have this Hierophant here with you also. So this Hierophant is helping movement come here. Movement's here. I mean, this is movement, yeah, progress, action, integration. This is, you know, when the Chariot's here, things are moving, especially with this Hierophant here. This really ensures that things are moving. And you're a magician on top of that. Queen of Pentacles, magician, High Priestess. It's like, how are they going to stop you? That's a really good question. How are they going to stop you? You're too brave. You're too courageous. All right, so what else? What's going to be the end here? All right, the end is this. Look, here's confirmation again. So look at this. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that's 2. That's 2 Queen of Pentacles. All right, and 2 King of Wands reverses, 2 decks. Do you know the statistically odds of that? That's how this is why I'm showing you what confirmation is, what clarification. Nobody could come in here and say, oh, well, no, he's not, you don't. No, I'm telling you, this is what it is. This is you, and you're dealing with this King of Wands reverse, this fucking warlock, but you're running them over. They didn't want to get in line with your Chariot. They're going to get run over because you told them to get in line, but they chose not to. They chose to continue with these moon magic, these illusions. Remember, this is the quintessential warlock of the deck here. Alright, so what else? Anything else? I feel like I got everything out of this. There's really nowhere else to go here. What's going to be the end? Alright, the end is this. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This King of Wands reverse, whatever they got from your energy, whatever they built with your energy, they're going to lose it. They're losing everything. That's why they're carrying the burden here, 10 of Wands. That's why they're going to be all alone. That's why they can't come. Friction, discord, arguments, financial failure or loss, fleeting success, lack of stability, misfortune, loss, theft. This person's probably going to go to jail. That's why I feel like they're going to take themselves out. Okay, because 6 of Swords, you're just leaving this all behind. You don't care. You left this King of Wands reverse energy behind. They will never see you again. They'll never hear from you. They can't do nothing. You don't care. You're not going to ever even acknowledge them. There's nothing they could say. There's nothing they could do. Okay, because what they did was they tried to ruin your life, and they're not going to get away from this. They've done a lot of fucked up things, this person. And you're just going to let karma handle them. And what's going to be, and this is going to be the last one I do. I gotta go. Alright, what else? Okay, is that, look, the King of Swords is here, and the King of Swords sees everything, and the King of Swords has seen enough of this King of Wands in reverse. So Archangel Michael has seen enough. The King of Swords is showing that you are in command of your truth. Okay, and you stand to present yourself with confidence and conviction. The King of Swords wouldn't be here backing you if that wasn't the case. Okay, others respect you and pay close attention to what you have to say. Okay, the appearance of this card may also suggest that you may need a mentor, perhaps a financial advisor or a lawyer. Okay, head over heart, disciplined, truthful, honest, mental clarity, authority, leadership, reliable, sage advice. Sage advice. Okay, this King of Swords. So we're going to end it there. I mean, there's really not much else to say because remember, this King of Wands in reverse, the reason why they have to deal with this King of Swords, okay, the reason why it's all over, the reason why they got to walk the plank, okay, the reason why they're going to be all alone is because Five of Swords, they wanted to win at all costs. And winning at all costs really cost this King of Wands in reverse. So see you later, strapper.